Okay. That was 10 minutes. Hey guys, Kieran here. I am back with another episode of Let's Play Syberia Blind. Now we're a couple of steps away from leaving this university, but apparently we've got a lecture to go to. Man, lectures. Ugh. I'm glad I don't have to do university lectures anymore. Well, college, but... But yeah. Yeah, that's not fun. I ended up doing a game design course, and after it I realised I don't want to do game design. I like playing them. Like, I prefer making music over making games, and I prefer playing games to making them. That's great. Luckily I stopped doing college before 19, because after that you have to pay. That sucks. Okay. Oh my god. How many times have we run across here? Many. So you fixed the bandstand, that was good. We got paid to fix it, that was even better. Unfortunately, we did give it to some Russians, but... yeah. Oh no. Oh. Got to click on the stairs, that's it. Can you stop attacking the microphone? Now I've got to make sure it's not fuzzing. That looks alright. Right. Yes, in the new year, I'm definitely looking to replace this mic. It's been faithful for 3 years. Not a bad £10 investment. Yeah. Right, let's go. Wait, is he not in the lab? Is he not in the lab? He's not in lab. He's in conference room, probably. Run, 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 run. Okay, so up the steps. Oh my god, we've been up these steps many times too. Okay. That's what it's going to sound like.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
There's sleeping guy and another kid. That's it. Oh, there's like 5 people here?
My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukols are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukol population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukol people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukols date back to the last ice age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukos followed them to the north, to the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yuko in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukos had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yuko forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yuko existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yuko's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yuko people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. Their ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukos learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yuko shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian ice ark is a very good example, and you are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Syberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yuko's tender care, and the island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientist's pipe dream. The Yukos were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkhoz and Sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukos' traditional lifestyle. Since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yuko population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukos have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukos have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survive. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
Okay. That was 10 minutes of... Oh, where are these guys going? That door's locked, ain't it? They went this way. Can we go this way? I want to go this way. That door looked locked. Yeah, we can. Let me guess.
No point. It's locked.
Of course it's locked. Of course it's fudging locked. That guy's still asleep. Okay, down the stairs to the laboratory. I have here your laboratory. My laboratory? Wow, a quote this early on. Yeah, that's a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang reference, mate. Okay. To the lab. Aha. I'll just take this. Just shove that in your jacket. So yeah, this is just the... Legend of the Ivory Ark. The last ice age ended with the planet when the planet warmed up. This sudden climate change threatened the existence of many animal species, including mammoths inhabiting the far northern Syberia wastes. It is said that the Yukon people decided to follow Noah's example and build an enormous ark to try and preserve the mammoth's existence. They lived in... Okay. Ship was constructed entirely from mammoth tusks. A small herd of mammoths was installed on board with enormous quantities of fodder. Control of the ship was entrusted to a handful of particularly intrepid Yukon clans. Their mission, your mission, if you choose to accept it, was to take the animals to the other lands with pastures more befitting to their survival. One day, 50 summers later, as legend would have it, the Ark returned to the starting point. The Yukols were astonished to find nobody aboard apart from the carcasses of several mammoths perfectly preserved in the ice encasing the ship. The clansmen believed this was a mysterious sign from the gods, and they ate the mammoths in a memorable feast. Sounds good. I could do with a feast. 1 week later, the Ark set sail once more, carried away by the currents. Again, it returned half a century later, with not a soul on board except more well-preserved frozen mammoth carcasses. Ugh, sounds a bit meh. The mystery continued for a millennia, each time the surprisingly well-preserved mammoths appearing out of nowhere. The Yukols interpreted the phenomenon as a benevolent offering from their dead companions who were believed to have perished on the Ark's first voyage in some horrendous maritime cataclysm. It was believed that their souls had found eternal rest on a mythical island that the shaman named Syberia. Roll credits. They constructed a whole religion around the belief, with rites and customs punctuated by the periodic appearance of a phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries, nothing changed. The Ark's mysterious cycle, only the size of the mammoths changed, reducing imperceptibly over time. I don't know what that word. Damn it. Dyslexia. Okay. Until one day, 100 or so years later, the Ark returned earlier than expected. It was empty. The Yukols were dumbfounded and utterly confused. The spirits of their ancestors had forsaken them. Why have you forsaken me? Shut up. Everything they had believed in, that had been the bedrock of their culture since the very depths of time, had now lost all meaning. The most fanatical believers noted that the frequency of the appearances had in fact increased and maintained that there was still hope as long as the Ark continued its return journey from the unknown. Some elder Yukols boasted having seen it several times, but that thenceforth, each time the ship returned, it only offered an empty shell to the despairing eyes of the surviving Yukols. The belief became superstition, and the reality became a legend. Oh, legend. Can I grab the elephant now? No, I mean mammoth. Let me grab the mammoth. I guess we'll have one more chat with him before we go. And, leave? Yeah. Let's leave this joint. Getting sick of this university.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Well, there's no new options.
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Vorarlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Yukols being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat overblown, don't you think?
You don't believe in it yourself?
Mammoths died out thousands of years ago. Of this we are certain. Today, the only mammoths in Syberia are frozen ones. Huh?
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay here in Barrackstadt?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the Yukols, or what is left of them today.
Okay. Help?
What would you say about seeing
Young.
Okay.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Right, I think we could... Looks like we could probably go. Wait. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to check out. Okay. Yeah, we'll try leaving, I guess. Which will mean winding up the train with the windy thing and all that jazz, but... whatever. Couldn't you play something a bit more... peppy? It's a bit miserable, that song. Does he have any new options? Let's see. Well, I'm going to move my train now. Oh, come on. She does take her time up these steps.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Mission.
I've got it. I found a winding machine. Down over there, along the track.
A winding machine? I knew that strange jingle had something to do with trains. How does it work, then?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Miss, I only feed the birds and water the plants. Mechanical stuff's just not in the job description, okay?
Help. These are all probably the same.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barrackstadt, miss.
I'm leaving Barrackstadt, mate. Don't welcome me. Okay. Can we get over? I don't know if we can get over that side. We'll just run. Keep running. Keep running. Just keep running. Oh no, I clicked off. Every time. Okay. Sorry about that. I gotta stop putting the mouse. If I go too far this side, it will go onto the other monitor. I've gotta stop doing that. This game clearly doesn't like multi-monitor setups. There's a bird up there. That is weird. Okay, up the steps. Top the steps. I guess we need to open the gate too. Aha. Yep, we know how to do this. Pull the lever. Out comes the big stick. Oh wait, we pull that and then we do that, don't we? Wind it. Windy, windy. Then we pull that. There we go. How does that trigger that? I don't know. Okay, and then we gotta... Oh, no, that goes back in, right. Oh, phone call.
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrackstadt.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Us? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar is an automaton created by Mr. Varlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what's been feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place.
Ugh.
If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come
Oh.
to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you've calmed down.
I was
Oof.
perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
Whoa. Oh my god, that wasn't good. Ugh. God, he sounded a bit salty, didn't he? So, hang on, we got to wind that back in, haven't we? Yeah, we have.
I don't need to do that again.
Oh. What's that? Is that a little switch? Can you see that? Look.
I don't need to do that again.
Okay. Okay, so let's hop on board, I guess. See if we can leave. God, she does. Sure does take her time. 1 step, 2 step. Okay, into the train. Beep beep, everybody into the train. Let's have a chat with Oscar. Oscar?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Mission, I guess?
That's it, Oscar. We can go.
Kate Walker, I must remind you of one of the journey regulations. All objects
Oh, yeah.
featured in the train's inventory must be replaced before departure.
I don't understand.
Something is missing, Kate Walker.
Oh my God! The Mammoth doll!
Please return it to its allocated position, Kate Walker.
Ooh!
I'm
Okay.
off, Oscar. See you later.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Oh, I forgot. Of course. We'll just go ahead and return that. Plonk! Okay, now can we leave? I'll skip that dialogue if it's any different, but yeah.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Mission!
If you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
Okay.
Okay, it's time to leave. Get ready. Get the Thomas the Tank Engine theme ready. Do 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 ding ding do 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 ding ding. Bit slow, innit? Oh, come on, train. Oh, here we go. What about the gate? The giant gate. Oh, do we have to open it? Do we have to open the gate? I also want to know what's in that door. That side? Yeah. Puzzles. What is this?
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oh no.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
Mission?
Oscar, don't you think we've wasted enough time already?
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with sufficient haste, Kate Walker.
What nerve! And you refused to lend a helping hand. Help that could have been invaluable to me.
I agree, Kate Walker.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure, we wouldn't have had a hitch.
I am not entirely convinced, Kate Walker.
Oscar, please, let's get in the train and leave, can we?
Yes, Kate Walker. Give me the visa.
I don't have a visa.
I don't suppose you can help me get this visa then?
Your non-supposition is correct, Kate Walker.
Train?
Oscar, the automaton that drives this train will be really impatient to leave soon because he's totally obsessed about punctuality.
Yes, Kate Walker.
And it's weird because sometimes when he drops all that stuff about procedure, he can be so charming and attentive.
Please refrain from attributing human emotions to me, Kate Walker.
Ugh. That's all the options.
Okay, see you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. There's a door here.
Nope, point. It's locked.
No point. It's locked. He locked himself in. Okay, there's a door over here too. Well, I kind of wanted to leave. I wanted to sing the Thomas the Tank Engine theme and have a cutscene, but we're gonna have to do more puzzles. Ugh, this is a bit dingy. There's a Switch. A Nintendo Switch. Switch. That's all. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Kate! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it. It's huge.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
What do you mean?
I bumped into him at Maggie's do, and he said you'd argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. No need to go overboard.
Heated?
I don't mean to be melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down-in-the-dumps head on.
Like Dan has a down-in-the-dumps head.
Well, yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead, and his eyes mist up, and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Well, you sure got mine. So, what's going down?
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. It's just no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And be easier on Dan next time, huh?
I'll try.
Ugh. Alright. These fucking phone calls. There's a gate. Can we go through it? I bet it's... Wait.
No point. It's locked.
It's locked. This way then? There's a big propeller. There's the train. That's a nice angle. Oh, what's this? There's two doors. Hello, man.
Good day to you, sir.
Is that a man? Yeah. Well, she just said sir, so... Oh my
Captain
god.
Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Bergstadt Border Post, at your service, madam.
My name is Kate Walker. I've been assigned by my company to find a man who is supposed to be living in Syberia.
What a peculiar mission. Taking so many risks for such a futile goal.
Captain, to my mind, the military zeal with which you insist on guarding this meaningless wall strikes me as equally futile.
I should be offended by your words, miss, but I forgive you, because you are young and unaware of the very real dangers lurking in store for us.
Oh. Mission.
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Indeed, this responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
And why not?
It's far too dangerous.
Mexico.
In particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a scout from the invading enemy army, and he's been spying on us. So I have to be extremely vigilant. He knows that I know he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Please, take a look for yourself.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam, my respects.
Oh. Okay, let's have a look through the telescope, and then that'll be a perfect point, actually, to call today's video.
strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
Let's leave it like that for him. Right. So that, folks, that egg yolks is the perfect point to call today's video, I think. So join me next time where we try and get into Mexico. No, it's not Donald Trump's wall. It's a very similar wall, but shut up. Yeah, we'll try and get across the wall. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, all that usual YouTube shiz is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and Toodle Pipski.